Hello and welcome to the Better Than Ever You Wisdom Journey Advantage broadcast. My name is Karen Kitt, Life Transformation Strategist, and I'm coming to you today in a different format. I like to call this one Office Hours. That's right, office hours. So if you're having your lunch right now, a cup of coffee or your favorite cold beverage, that's fine. If you'd like to tag a friend, go ahead, because I was inspired to talk about a topic today that I call Hope for a Changing Season. That's right. Hope for a changing season. I got the idea. I was inspired by this when my walk this morning was met with sunshine and the leaves on the trees were changing and there was a nice soft breeze blowing. I'm here in North America in the Midwest United States. And, I was thinking just as the seasons change, the changing seasons mirror the changing seasons in our lives. And that just really struck me this morning throughout my walk. And I just thought that maybe it might bring some encouragement and some hope to someone today. The changing seasons, such as the transition right now from summer to fall in the Midwest, mirrors the changing seasons in our lives. These shifts can be as predictable as the leaves changing colors right now, or as unexpected as a sudden gust of wind. We even had a tornado come through our urban area last week. So, regardless of the seasons we find ourselves in, I believe that self awareness, hope, the ability to make decisions, and the courage to take action are the tools that empower us to create and experience a life of breakthrough success and fulfillment. I'm always going to talk about breakthrough success and fulfillment. And it all starts with self awareness. You know, you have to be aware of where you are located, what time it is in your life. Life is a tapestry of seasons, right? It has its own unique colors and changes, whether it's a transition from one decade to the next, which is something that we can anticipate. I just experienced a major milestone decade myself this year. It could be a change in relationships. It could be a shift in our career path. Whatever the reason of the transition, we must embrace the inevitability of change, and we must embrace the hope that it brings. And so the first step to this is self awareness. Self awareness is our compass in navigating these changing seasons. Self awareness. It's the foundation upon which we can build a life that we desire. I have been working all of my life to build a life that I desire. It has to be conscious, it has to be something that's mindful. And so, just as the trees shed their leaves in preparation for winter, we as human beings have to learn how to shed things. We have to shed our preconceived notions. We have to shed our fears. We have to shed our self doubts, right? I looked upon the milestone that I just experienced in my relationships, and I realized that I had to change some preconceived notions about who I am or who I see myself as, preconceived notions about relationships with family, friends, about how I interact with the world, what my expectations are about life. We walk around and we process our meaning in life with so many preconceived notions because we are products of our experiences and the meanings that we have made from them. So I invite you to take a moment right now. Take a moment to reflect on your life, your goals, and your dreams in this state of self awareness. Ask yourself, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What truly ignites my passion? You see, self awareness is not about judgment, it's about understanding who you are, where you are in this moment, in this season of life, and where you want to go. That's self awareness. Now, let's talk a little bit about hope. Hope is the fuel that keeps our inner fire burning, even when the lights no longer are bright and they're growing cold. You know, the season is changing into autumn, and the nights are going to get longer and they're going to get a bit more chilly. And sometimes we have experiences or seasons in our life, planned and unplanned, where things might get a little bit chilly or a little bit darker. But with hope, we have the belief that no matter the challenges that we face, there's a brighter tomorrow waiting for us. That's why I came on today to let you know there is a brighter tomorrow for you. There is a brighter today for you because you're watching this broadcast and you will not leave this broadcast the same. You will leave with a message of self awareness and a message of hope. Hope isn't passive, it's a call to action. Hope is the belief that we can create the change that we seek. You know, it's very interesting because I took a walk this morning because I knew I needed to change my mindset. I was aware, self awareness, that I needed to energize my mindset. I needed to energize my physical body, and I needed to gain some insights into exactly where I was and where I am in this season. I had to gear up the energy to assess and to gain insight to discern where I want to go. We have months left in this year. And so it's a time to assess the season. Are you pleased with where you are right now? Are you exactly where you want to be? Are you on course? Do you need to make a course adjustment? What is in your ability to change right now to get to where you want to be? How can you close the gap? It was that kind of walk today. And it was very interesting because having taken that walk with a mindset of self awareness and hope, I experienced something that was very interesting. I was walking through a particular area where there were cars in a parking lot setting, and there happened to be two SUVs. You can get the meaning out of this that you want. And one of them passed by and pretty much cut me off. It was almost a dangerous situation. I didn't respond in aggravation because I was so much engulfed in joy and happiness and gratitude. I thought, wow, he's pretty close. It didn't occur to me that he intentionally cut off a pedestrian. And as I realized, and I looked to the left, there was another white SUV who had made an opposite decision, an opposite type of engagement with the person that he saw, with the woman that he saw walking. He stopped about 20 yards before the stop sign to show that he saw me and that my safety was important to him. And as I walked and crossed the crosswalk, I waved again in gratitude. And the person driving, the motorist, stopped and rolled down the window and said, "Have a nice day." Two completely different experiences from two white SUV drivers, right? And it just brought to mind that, with hope, all things are possible. You can make meaning out of whatever experience it is based upon your mindset, your self awareness. Are you aware and intentional about seeing hope in things? Gaining energy and health and joy in your experiences, learning your lessons from whatever life is handing you. It's a choice that we can make. So just as the autumn leaves fall and make way for the new growth, we have to be willing to let go of what no longer serves us. We have to have the courage to make decisions. We have to have the courage to understand that we are all connected. I'm connected. I was connected to both of those drivers, and I had to make meaning from what took place. And thankfully, on that particular experience, there was one driver that connected with me as well. that spoke joy to me as well, that affirmed that we are here to make meaning, to be loving, to be kind, to be joyful, to have hope, to be self-aware, and to have courage to take action. So what might that mean for you today in this month of September? Does it mean that you might need to let go of the things that are familiar, that are not working for you right now? Is that what you're thinking about as you're having your lunch today, or having your coffee break, or preparing dinner for the children? If you're watching this on a replay, is it time to let go of the familiar, to let go of things that no longer bring us fulfillment? Is it time to say goodbye to a relationship, to let the leaves fall? Is it time to take a second look at our jobs, careers? Is it time to consider starting that business or side gig that we've always dreamed of, to get that certificate, degree, or training? Is it time to assess and let go of those habits that no longer align with our true selves? Right? It can be a simple habit. The habit that I started today, that I picked up again, of walking, that fuels the energy, that allows me to benefit from the increased hydration, that allows me to say no to those habits that are not nutritional for me, that don't feed my body and fuel my body. So we have to make decisions. Even making difficult decisions is an act of self-love, and it's a declaration of our commitment to ourselves to live a life of purpose. Taking action is where the rubber meets the road. It's where dreams become reality. Just as the autumn wind carries the seeds of future growth, our actions plant seeds of future success. So don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions for the conditions just to be right. Start today. Take that first small step toward the life that you envision. And as we journey through life's changing seasons, remember that you are not alone. I realized from the one driver, I was not alone. I encountered two, but one let me know I was not alone. Remember, we are all connected by the shared experience of life, and that life is a life of change. Lean on your support network in times of change. Seek guidance from trusted mentors. And also remember that you have wisdom to share and offer to others. Together, we can weather any storm and bask in the glory of every sunrise, because the sun will rise again every morning. So I just came on to encourage you to embrace the changing seasons of your life with open arms. Let self awareness be your guide. Let hope be your constant companion. Decision making be your strength, and action be your vehicle to success. As you navigate the twists and turns, know that each lesson and each season of life has its purpose, and each change brings opportunities for growth and renewal. My name is Karen Kitt. I just wanted to encourage you today to have hope for a changing season wherever you might find yourself. Choose the courage to take action. Steep yourself in self awareness, steep yourself in hope. Take courage and take action, and always know that there is hope for a changing season. I hope that your journey will be filled with hope, self discovery, and the courage to take action. Thanks for joining me today.